All right, gonna do something just a little bit different today. I've been collecting these Gundam Universe Gundams, and when I got into Gundam, it was the early 2000s, and Mobile Suit Gundam Wing used to come on this afternoon block called Toonami, and I got really into it, and I collected Gundams for a while, and I still get them every now and again, and I really like this Gundam Universe line. They look really good. They're very posable. I used to get these. They're made by Bandai, and they weren't. They look good. They were. Oh, this one's a little dusty. This has been in storage, and I just recently got them put back out. But you know, I had them. They had these, and they're about 4 inches. Yeah, maybe a little taller than 4 inch. But they look good, and then you were able to take off their uniform or their suits and stuff, and you were able to build your own Gundam and stuff. And I didn't want to do that because I like keeping the Gundams the way they were. And so I'm getting this new line, and I like it. I really do. Let's open this guy up and take a look at him, or it, should I say? This is the one that Trey's had rebuilt after the original Tallgeese was destroyed, or badly damaged, should I say? But here it is. It looks, like I said, these look really good. And sorry for your cats in the background. They're always wanting attention. There's a podcat, and there's Phoebe. Anytime I have a box or anything I'm trying to do, she wants to be in the middle of. But oh, there we go. But yeah, they look really good. They really do. Now there's Mimi. You see one, there comes the other. But yeah, these look really good. They're really well articulated. And you see his face here. See, his face looks really good. The original, well, here's the one that I had when I was a teenager. Don't get me wrong, it looked good. But see, it didn't really have a whole lot of movement. I mean, it had some up and down movement there, but not like this. This looks so much better. His head's not hidden behind stuff. I mean, he just looks so much better, or whatever you want to call it. And here's the little rocket pods, or his engine pods, whatever you want to call them. And let's see how this works. I really enjoy this series. They look really good. And all right, I don't want to break this darn thing, so sorry, cats are fighting as always. Maybe it's, you know what, I think I got it on the wrong side anyway. Yeah, I had it on the wrong side anyway, that's it. Because the little wings are supposed to go out on the outside, and it was backwards. But anyway, so here we go. Yeah, it looks good. And then it comes up and down. I think that's all it can move. Yeah, that's all I can do is just up and down and left to right like that. Then you just put the little wings out. Ooh. But yeah, see, it's similar to this one. This has actually got more articulation than these do. It didn't really have a whole lot of movement, but of course in this scale it didn't take much movement. And I honestly don't know if this is complete or not. I'm pretty sure it is. And because you were supposed to be able to take these little, I believe you're supposed to be able to unpeg these, yeah. And then you just put them up here in the shield. And that's where he kept them. He would just grab in there and pull it out. But I really liked Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. I really did. And then that got me hooked on, got me watching 0079, 0080, 0083. Honestly, I really like Gundam Gundam Wing, but I really liked the 8th MS team. That was a good one. And whoops, see, like this one, like parts fall off all the time. Honestly, I don't even know where this is supposed to go. Oh, it's right here. Okay. And but it's been so long since, like, I pulled these out of storage a few months ago, and because I finally have some room to put everything back up in. And when my goal is to, for every one of like this size, I mean, this is the size of it in comparison. Focus. There we go. This is the scale, or the size in comparison. So, I mean, it's pretty big difference there. But for every one of these, or one of these that I get that replaces this kind, I am going to trade these in for G.I. Joe stuff, because there's a place that's about an hour and a half away from me called Total Nostalgia, and that place is really awesome. Here we go. Here's the shield. Yeah, there we go. And it's really cool. It's a really nice place. They're really good people that work there. And how in the world did you get this thing out of there? Oh, I see. There's a little extra thing on the bottom there. But yeah, see, similar thing. You just pull that out of there. Put the little peg on there. Little peg. You didn't see it. And then, yeah, he's got himself a beam saber. Or lightsaber, should I say. That's all it was, just a lightsaber. But, the only thing I can say that I wish they had, or would stick with, like him, he had 2. And I like how these are clear. But I don't like how they bend like that. They bend. They could. I mean, I do like they're a little more flexible, so you don't have to worry about them breaking like these. These are very hard, and you do have to worry. My cats have knocked these off the shelf and broken the little tips and stuff there, and I have to go buy a new one to replace that tip. So, but they come with like extra hands, and they come with like little extra hands and stuff. There's this big gun, and it's supposed to stick out, from what I remember. This little, that piece pulls up, and then it kind of folds inside there. He had like a gun that just stayed with him all the time. There you go, it just clicks right in. And yeah, it looks good. It was a very, but they come with extra hands and stuff. They got fists, and some of them only come with like one, like, gripping hand, which is fine. I do wish, I don't care about extra hands. All of them, honestly, I'd rather them just come with hands that can grip instead of fists. But I mean, for the people, there's people out there that want to, like, display these, like fighting each other and stuff like that, and that's, that's fine. I wish they would include 2 of these. Since he has 2 beam sabers, I wish they had equipped 2 of these. Now, there are other Gundams that have these, and you can just borrow one from them if you want them to 2-hand. You can. It looks just like that, so you could. But I put these on the shelf. I do display them on the shelf, but I don't display them in like like fighting each other action poses. I just kind of, I'll probably put his gun in his hand and like look like he's shooting, and then make him look like he's like blocking with that hand, with that shield or something. This hand's this is very loose. No, that's okay. You can, yeah, that's fine. This hand's a little looser than I would like it to be. These are about $25. They're a little bit on the expensive side, and but it's really not. I mean, for what it is, to me, it's worth it. It is a little pricey. I can agree to that. But it's, you know, to me, honestly, it's worth it. Now they do have some that go for a lot more than just 25. There's some that they have that are like 50. And but I do have the Tallgeese 1 that Zex piloted. And then I got the Tallgeese 1 and the Tallgeese 2 together here. And they had a couple of the other ones there. They had the Shining Gundam. And then they had the new one from the, oh, what's that thing called? The Witches, the Gundam Pearl. That's a new, man, what's that thing? It's Witches something or another. I can't remember right now. My mind's terrible as it is. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So anyway, but yeah, I like them. I like this scale. Like I said, when I buy one to replace these, I usually use these as trade-in, because these are actually, they're not worth a lot. These are actually worth less than what these go for. But when I can get like 3 or 4 of these, I can trade them in. And I can trade in for a Joe that I've been wanting for a while, and sometimes it's an even trade. Like 2 or 3 of these can be traded for a Joe that I've been wanting for a while, and I'm okay with that. But I do keep the boxes. They did have some of the earlier ones had little game battle pass things that you can, like skins and stuff for the Gundam game. I never got that game, because I don't think I have the game system as 4 anyway. But here's the website. Let's see if it'll focus. See if we can get it to focus. There it goes. There's the Gundam website. You know, it tells you it tells you everything that's out, and gives you information and stuff. Like I said, I do have quite a few of these now, and I mean, with this guy here, I'm officially out of room. So I guess I got a bunch of them more together. I got a bunch of them up together more or something. But I mean, they look good. They really do. I like this scale. They have a little more detail on there. You know, they got just a little more details, a little better. They don't fall apart so easy. Like this scale, these things, I mean, they're made to pop off, and I mean, it doesn't hardly take any kind, and the whole, everything comes off. And I understand why they did that. I mean, and it's, you know, it's kind of friction on there. But I understand why they did that, because their whole premise was you can, like, take all these apart and build your own gun. I mean, you can even take the legs off and snap them together and build your own Gundam out of. But I'm not a customizer. I'm just not. That's not my thing. And so it was, oh man, look, I mean, these things keep, I mean, this stuff just falls apart easy. And I remember putting these on the shelf, and then sometimes I'd walk by, or my cat, you know, the cat that I had at the time used to love chewing on these tips here. And it used to drive me nuts thinking memories. But yeah, this was early, I want to say 2000. I really want to say in the year 2000, or maybe even 2001. I'm pretty sure it was 2000. I can't remember when Toonami, I'd come home from school and Toonami would come on, and I'd watch Gundam Wing, and then Ronin Warriors, and there was this show called Reboot, and what else was there? But anyway, you got these, it also comes with these little display things. It's to hold them up with, and there's a instruction sheet in here that tells you, some of them do, which ones to get. This, I don't have it on this one. Or does it? So here's the instruction sheet here. It just kind of tells you. It tells you like all about it, or like how to put it together and stuff. Oh, I forgot you can do that on these. You can make them into a blast effect. I forgot about that. You can put it right in that thing, and it can make it look like you're shooting. But I don't like doing that because I'm so scared these things are going to tip over. And these things are very fragile. And I mean, they are very fragile. But I mean, they look good though. These things are so good looking, and I got a bunch of them. I got, I almost got the Shining Gundam but I saw him, the Tallgeese 2, on the top shelf, and I'm trying since Gundam Wing is what got me into Gundams. I go for those first. That's the rule I made to myself, is that if Gundam Wing is there and it's one I don't have, I go for that first, and then I get, because I haven't seen G Gundam, and I haven't seen Gundam Seed either. Right, I'm in the middle of watching, or I'm still watching Iron Blooded Orphans, and that one's pretty good. I think I'm on like I'm almost done with that, and then I do want to. The next one I do want to watch is Seed, and I've seen 0079 War in the Pocket, and then there was Stardust Memory. I haven't seen Stardust Memory yet. Anyway, getting off topic here. Some of these, they offer a, there's supposed to be a stand that they tell you to use with these. That's what I was getting at. I got distracted, as I do so easily. There's like, you can put, there's a little hole right here, and there's a stand, you can put them on there, and then it clips up in there, I think like that, or like that. How does it clip in there? I can't remember. Yeah, it's like this. It clips in there like that. Because there's like a little, it's hard to see, but there's a straight piece right there. It just clips in there, and you can have them look like they're flying and stuff like that. So, but I did keep the boxes for them for a little while anyway, just so I can, because they have like their official, you know, Tallgeese 2, the name, the serial, you know, like their, I guess we call it serial number. I don't know. That is number, I'm pretty sure they go 24, like 24th in the line, which there's a bunch that, I mean, I have 18 of them. So there's plenty more to get. And they're good size. That's one reason why I like the smaller ones better, because of easier for, you got more room. And plus, you can kind of get them closer to each other better to stack them, you know, to line them up. But I do like how that Total Nostalgia will take them in. I wonder if I should be able to fit on this. Total Nostalgia will, you know, he trades them in. He has all kinds of G.I. Joe stuff. Yeah, it does work. See, I figured, because they're all, I mean, like literally all the same. They're even the same color. And I know I got Death Scythe. I have the Wing Zero, and then I have Wing Gundam, and then the Wing Zero Custom from Endless Waltz, and then they got Sandrock. They have the first Sandrock, the first Heavy Arms, and who else is there that I have? I have Burning Gundam, and I got a bunch, and, you know, it's just, I have a bunch. I have posted videos of my whole collection, so if you want to see what I got, it's in there. It's in one of those videos, my collection room videos. And but yeah, like I said, they look good. I do like how these are see-through, clear. You know, make them a little more shiny, but I mean, I don't know. the clear ones kind of remind me a little more 80s, 80s Lego, I'll be honest. But, they look good. It is nice that they are a little soft plastic where they can bend. You don't have to worry about them breaking. But again, like I said, these shatter so easily. I had one I had a beam saber, and I think that was the one that my cat knocked over and shattered it. I may have already said that already. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but yeah, I don't like having little extra pieces to have to keep up with, I'll be honest. I do like my stuff having them all together. Like if you ever watch Hooded Cobra Commander 788's videos, he says it's one of his pet peeves that all these accessories are just kind of loose on the shelf. Honestly, before he said anything, that didn't bother me, but now it bothers me. It does, it bothers me now. I'm sorry, my cats are just, they're wild. They're only like 3 and 4, so they're wild childs. And they have a cat door that they just come and go as they please. And I live kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And like I had to drive 30 minutes to find this guy, to Walmart 30 minutes away to find this guy. Because my Walmart here, if it's not anything to do with hunting or fishing, you're not going to find it. They do have like Hot Wheels. They do have Hot Wheels, and they do have some Lego things. But for the most part around here, if it doesn't have anything to do with hunting or fishing, you're just not going to find it. And that's just how it is for this area. It doesn't bother me. And but like I said, I do keep these boxes. If I figure out how to put this guy back in here. But I do keep the boxes. They, yeah, there it is. In case it does help, like if you're moving, to put them back in their boxes, because, they're not going to rattle around, they're not going to lose pieces. I used to keep the little pieces inside the boxes and stuff, but I quit doing that, simply because I misplaced them. I misplaced the boxes, or, on one box, a cat had regurgitated a hairball on one of them, and I threw it away, and I forgot it had all the accessories still in it. Luckily, I was able to dumpster dive and get it before the trash got it, so I was able to get the accessories back. But after that, I was like, yep, not doing that again. So anyway, sorry to be gross there. But I'll probably put they come off pretty simply. They hold on really well. The hands, they hold on very well, and they go on somewhat easily. I'm always worried that I'm going to break the thing, because they're so tiny. Like I'm always scared I'm going to break it, like right there. But they do get white. And from all the force and stuff, and you do have to use a little bit of force on them, and that scares me. But it works. You can see like that. That's they turn before they actually turn, and I worry about all that bending back and forth is eventually going to break them. So these, I do like them. Like I said, I do like this series. I do plan on keeping it for a while. And I don't, honestly, everything I have, I don't ever plan on getting rid of until I'm too old to take care of myself. And but yeah, just like my G.I. Joe stuff, I plan on keeping my Joe stuff, and at least until I'm 70, minimum of 70, and then I'll start trying to probably downsize. But I got another 30 years before I can think about it. So I am turning 40 this year. I am a little nervous about it, but everybody tells me 40 is, you'll feel the same as you do every single day. And sometimes you gotta push the feet up, yeah. Sometimes you gotta push the legs back up in there. They do kind of pop out. Yeah, see, he looks lopsided to me. He looks lopsided. Maybe I just need to spread the feet out a little bit. But yeah. I do like how this is, so you can see more of his face here. Because here, it kind of, that kind of covers it up, and it limits the articulation of it. I mean, you have to kind of like tilt it. It's very limited, and he's not limited at all on his head. Hey, Phoebes. So, sorry if that's loud. It's very loud in my ear, little miss. Yeah, you're a good kitty. No, don't rub your face on the phone. You're gonna knock it over. Ugh, cats, gotta love them. So anyway, sorry I'm babbling. But yep, this is the Gundam Universe line. This is the Tallgeese, and that's the Tallgeese 2. This was driven, or piloted, should I say, by Zex Marquise, or Miliardo Peacecraft. Now this was piloted by Trace Kushinada, that Wu Fei took him out. And I can't remember, what was his Gundam? Was it the Ultron Gundam? It's been a long time since I've seen Gundam Break. It really has. Quite a few years. But I had all the trading cards, and anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So this is it. This is Gundam Universe. Sorry if I babbled on. If it doesn't hurt my feelings if y'all skip through the videos just to look at these things. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Again, most of these videos I do just for my own sake, or just for my own reasoning. And my son, Mr. S, he watches these when he's over at his mama's house, and he keeps up with what I'm doing, and he asked me to, he tells me, make some more, will you? So I'll make these for him, so he can, you can see the cats running around going crazy and all that, all those shenanigans they're up to. But anyway, if you're watching, thanks. If you skip the video and you're not watching, or if I drove you nuts, sorry about that. If I drove you crazy, I know I can talk too much. The main problem is I get so distracted and I forget what I'm talking about. And I jump from subject to subject, and a lot of it is I work so much. I work a lot, and my mind is just, not only am I physically tired, I'm mentally exhausted. And I do work in retail, so the ones that do work in retail can understand my pain. And I'm in upper management too, so I have to deal with a lot. But anyway, like I said, this is Mr. S. If you're watching this, I love you, buddy. And I just took you home. I'm doing this video right after taking you back to your mother. And I mean, like an hour after I took you back to your mom. I wanted to get these two things together, and I wanted to show that guy. No, you can't keep this. I'm going to use it as a trade-in. All you do with these things is throw them in the toy box anyway. You don't care about them. But I mean, I'm not wrong entirely. You just throw them in your toy box and never see the light of day again. I'm just gonna trade. I like to use them on trade-in on GI Joes that I want, or He-Man. They also sell He-Man stuff. So if y'all are ever in the northern Alabama part, it's called Total Nostalgia, and they have an awesome store. I recommend everybody check him out. He has a very good collection of GI Joes. He's got some He-Man stuff, Star Wars, tons of Funko Pop stuff. They sell comics as well. I get a lot of my GI Joe comics from them. Just want to give a little shout out to them. And I'm doing that on my own accord. They didn't tell me to do anything. I just really like that store. Unfortunately, they're an hour and a half away from me, and I don't get a chance often to go out there and visit them as often as I want to. I mean, if they're only 30 minutes down the road, I'd be there every day. But hour and a half drive, and they're only open 12 to 5, Wednesday to Saturday, I believe. And I just, I see that's always when I'm working. And I usually go into work at like 6:30 in the morning, and I get off about 5 or 6 in the afternoon, and it's just by the time I get off work, they're closed. But I get days off, and it's a real treat. It's a real nice treat to be able to go to their store and look around. And Mr. S picks out, they sell video games too, and he buys stuff for his Switch, and he's gotten some things from them. The most recent thing was he's got like a 25th or 30th anniversary. I can't remember which one it was of Street Fighter. And anyway, I'm rambling again. Sorry. But yep, this is Gundam Universe. Highly recommend this. I hope everybody's having a good day and being safe. And I don't know what I'm going to get next. I'm coming up on my birthday, so it's January, February, March, 2.5 months away. Well, about 2.5 months is a good call. And so I'm trying not to buy as much because I don't know what I'm getting. These are not. He wasn't on my list of people, because I got friends and family and stuff. They tell me like, hey, don't you dare buy anything until after your birthday. But he wasn't on my wish list. I didn't even know this was out yet. So it was a nice treat to see that he's already in the store. But anyway, catch you all later.